talk, you know. I hear you got a right fancy nest in Hightown now. Nice step up for a dog lord. Only fair you share some of that good fortune with those of us still hurting, no?
I was a refugee when I came here. If I could turn my luck around, so can you.
I hear you fought through half the Darkspawn horde to come back with them treasures. I don't got that in me. Not anymore. All I got is the thirst and the dust.
Don't let them get away!
You coterie, one of Lily's friends.
Lily was one of ours. She was working for you, and now she's dead. You get one chance. Did you kill her?
Lily didn't die by my hand. Someone else did this.
Explain yourself.
Present minor misunderstandings aside, I believe our purposes are the same. One of the scum that attacked my caravans worked for someone in the coterie named Brecker. Lily said she'd look into it. I think Brecker had her killed.
Brecker? If you're lying, I'll find you. Men, we have to get to the bottom of this. Now.
You must be Brecker.
And you're that lice-covered refugee.
Hope you enjoyed saying that. Those are the last words you'll ever speak. You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop.
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding. So up it goes.
There's a lot riding on finding Javaris. Can you help?
The members of our little fellowship expect privacy. But he skipped out on paying me, too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cut if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
There's no way this Javaris stole from the Canary. That's hard. I've heard.
Calm yourself, Javaris. You're not dead yet.
You? Granny's garters, she would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
The Canary powder, it's not what you think. It's poison.
Wait. You're tracking for the Canary? Then she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
It certainly wasn't hard to frame you.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. Then out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Canary powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
If you're innocent, you could plead your case to the Arashok.
Let's break this down. An elf with explosives wants me dead. Part 2, the Canary may think I'm a thief and also want me dead. Either option seemed promising? Didn't think so. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
Better luck wherever you're bound, Javaris. The farther, the better.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted dog lord inroaders.
That box, Ravani.
Which box? I've opened so many.
Well, those two, but later. Right now, that Kunari relic.
I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what was in that box if you tell me how Bianca got her name.
Fine. Forget I asked. Evil woman.
All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
Is there something I can do?
Wait. Messer Hawk. Maker, please, the street is death. There was a cloud that drove people mad, and now a seeping mist that kills. All I can do is warn people. If someone like you dies on my watch, I'm right stuffed.
Easy, son. Keep your post. This is my risk.
But... shit.
Very strong. We need to find the source.
The poison thieves.
Yes, this is much better.
Easy. I'm just trying to find out what happened.
Is that Sarah Hawk? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
You stole the catalog. What, to sell? Justify yourself.
Canary, take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Canary Thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Kunari are claimed. Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
Thank you.
Hawk, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Varric, whatever you have to tell me, it'll be fine.
I know. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwoll.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
You've had many lovers, haven't you?
Fewer than some think.
But you never stay with them.
No, why should I?
But the act of lovemaking is so... intimate.
I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
This house looks abandoned.
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
This is still our best lead. We might find something that'll take us to Bartrand.
My thoughts exactly. So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
Oh, Varric, please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you. How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details. These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawk. Somebody's been in here today.
Varric? Is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand Stewart. Hugin, what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkvolll. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and its singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sounds coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whoever, whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
Everything will be all right. You're safe now.
I wish I'd believe that, human. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawk. Let's finish this.
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute.
Stop saying that! I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake! A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
He doesn't look so good. I'm not sure he even knows we're here.
I didn't come here just to leave without telling my brother he's a filthy nuglicker and demanding some answers. Why'd you do it, Bartrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or was it all the statue?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me. It wants me back. She stole it from me. For this.
Who did you sell the idol to, Bartrand?
She glittered like the sun, but her heart was ice. She will not feed it, not like I did.
Bartrand was a bastard when he sealed us in the deep roads, but he wasn't a madman.
Bloody ancestors. Why bring me this close and still nothing? For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that thaig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
You don't want to do this, Varric. You're not the sort of man who'd kill his own brother.
No. I've been counting the days until I could put a bolt in his conniving little brain. It's not just us. Look what he did out there. How many more people will die for his folly?
He has to be stopped. There are other ways than murder.
Fine. We'll have to lock him away somewhere. I'll send somebody to get him. Come on, Hawk. The sooner we get out of this house, the better.
Did you need something, Varric?
A stiff drink, maybe. I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. You'd think being left for dead in the deep roads would have prepared me for Bartrand going nuts. But it really didn't.
If I ever had doubts about who was the better brother, they're long gone. You did good.
No, please, Hawk. There was never any doubt. I'm the handsome, irresistibly charming one. I'll deal with Bartrand somehow. Make her that'll be even more of a joy than it used to be. I still can't believe what he did in that house. It's one thing to walk away and leave us to die, but that...
He didn't do this on his own. The artifact from the Tide warped his mind.
Don't let him completely off the hook. He chose to steal the damned thing. He brought it on himself. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain? He seems very happy.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Thanks for the offer.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
I have something for you.
It's a book.
It's a subject you're familiar with. The book is by Shartan, the elf who helped Andraste free the slaves. You know about him, right?
A little. It's just... slaves are not permitted to read. I've never learned.
It's not too late to learn, Fenris.
Isn't it? Sometimes I wonder. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. I do appreciate the thought. I've always wanted to learn more of Shartan. Perhaps this is my chance.
You have got to hear this, Hawk. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Strange that people would get such an idea out of the blue.
I may have embellished a detail or two, here and there. A little. And added a few things that didn't happen. For pacing, you understand. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice. And I'm a compulsive liar. Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawk. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawk. It's like alchemy. One part down to earth, one part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
And exactly how many taverns have heard this particular story?
I only frequent the nice ones. Where it goes afterward is anybody's guess. You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend, Master Hawk, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head. This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water.
You go ahead. I have something I should do.
I'll put it off if that's what you want, but I need a reason.
It's nothing, really. I'm sure we have plenty to do, and I don't want to interrupt too much.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the sarcomech, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet.
But your feet didn't do anything wrong, did they?
I admire conviction with a focus, but your kind are truly committed to weakness.
Why aren't you more concerned about her supporters?
Our enemies strike from shadow because they cannot stand before us. This is not a revelation. And it doesn't matter. I am not here to fight. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's been a long time.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
That is not the understanding of city leaders and their supporters.
Let them rot. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the sarcomech. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
That's an oxman ready to charge. The Viscount should know.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
The Qunari were blameless.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that is the problem. It has already escalated, despite your efforts. A shame.
What happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all, but that is neither here nor there.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Kunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Kunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hangman.
Obvious one, that. Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Hawk, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
You can always ask.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donick? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
You need me for something as simple as this?
I protect many people. Citizens well beyond the men and women I command. But who do I really know besides you? I need a friend to do this. It's a short list.
Very well, Aveline. If it means that much.
Thank you. And please hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawk. I really do.
Guardsman Donick.
Sir Hawk. It's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
No ill effects from the ambush, I trust?
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
This is for you. It's apparently very important.
I'll take you at your word. It's a copper relief of marigolds? Ah, and it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do. Of varying import. Sir Hawk.
I'm not seeing the sense to this.
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donick react?
As one might expect when confused.
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just listen.
Really? Just walk over there and post the roster?
I want his honest reaction without the captain present.
You could just have him hauled off.
This isn't about an accusation I can put in a report and explain. I need someone unofficial.
All right. Posting the roster just over there.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
So much doubt. Unusual, but clearly important.
Hey, Donick! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working dockside on those smugglers.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Donick thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother. It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Don't be silly. A dowry would only matter if you were courting him.
Oh, Meryl.
You're courting him!
Aveline, you know you can talk to me.
What am I to say? That a grown woman can't speak her mind? I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
But you were married, were you not?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
I am diligent on behalf of my men, and I've neglected many other things.
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
It's just fear. I know it's foolish, but I can't get away from it. What about you and Fenris? How do you deal with the danger of your lives?
Maybe we're not the best example.
But you understand. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
Sounds like you're ready to move on.
It's been 4 years since Wesley. Stop trying to protect me. I've made my peace. He'd want me to live.
I can drag him in here right now. Just say the word.
Oh, and how would that look? The captain ordering her guardsmen to... It wouldn't help.
Being in the barracks doesn't help. Go somewhere you can talk.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
What? Too simple?
Tell Donick, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Sirrah Donick, are you free? I need to ask you something.
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
It's nothing to be concerned about. Meet me at the Hanged Man.
Very well, Sirrah Hawk. I guess I'll see you there. Did he just... No. There were supposed to be others coming, right?
Plans change. Apparently.
Right. Look, I should really,
Just give it a moment. Another round?
Make a yes.
So, Aveline is great.
Look, if this was all a plan for you to get closer to the captain, maybe you should just talk to her. I mean, how sad would it be if you needed a go-between? Have some backbone. I have to go. Thanks for the drinks.
I couldn't do it. What did he say?
He thinks I arranged this to get to you.
I'm an idiot.
If you were that far gone, you'd have hidden from the start.
Would it have ended any worse? I need to talk to him. But I'm a mess unless I'm on patrol. I'm good at that. Killing highwaymen doesn't exactly provide an intimate setting, though. And I'm tired of embarrassing myself.
I think you're onto something there.
But I can't fight and talk.
I'll clear the way, and you can see if he's the one.
You're too good at this. Is it any wonder you've all but taken Hightown? You clear the route up the Wounded Coast, and I will think of something to say.
You were more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind.
So this route's pretty quiet?
Yes, and it's a real nice night for an evening.
As you say, Captain.
Yes, as I say.
Maker, she's bad at this.
If it isn't done right, the blade can be too soft. Quenching the steel is a vital step that can make or break a sword.
Right.
A blade for every purpose. What do you think about blades?
I'm sorry, Captain. I drifted off a bit.
Right, of course.
Ugh. Painful.
Well, guardsman, good patrol. I think we're done, and Hawk, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Aveline.
Hawk, don't.
I think you'll come around once it's all out in the open.
Would someone please tell me what's going on?
You two are adorable. Kiss him already.
Captain? I should get back to the barracks.
I thought we were friends.
Friends sometimes push.
I have to fix this. He'll file a complaint, ask for a transfer. You're coming to the barracks to explain why you put him on the spot. Double time, Hawk, or so help me. Maker. Where is Donick? I have to head this off before it goes to the Viscount. Maybe a formal apology. Something that shows the guards they can still trust me.
You're their captain, not a golem. They expect you to have feelings.
Not if they get in the way of the job.
You don't know that.
I won't be that stupid again.
My apologies, Sir Hawk, but I need a moment with the captain.
Guardsman Donick.
Please.
Aveline.
Guardsman Donick did not file a complaint. This was all incredibly stupid, and you made it wonderful.
I think you can safely claim both halves of that pair.
You're sweet. I knew asking you was the right thing.
Let's not make a habit of it.
There's no way I can ever repay you. Perhaps it's simple. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you something? Was there a moment when you thought I was beyond help?
Not for a second.
You don't lie very well.
As far as you know.
Shout when you need me, Hawk. I'll always be here for you. Just Knock first.